NHL Fantasy Hockey Pool update. 8 moves you need to make in Week 14. Now, this is based on articles, pieces that I've read from The Score, Sportsnet, TSN, etc., etc. They have Fantasy Pool columns, and basically I take from all of those things, I throw it up on this board, what I think the best ones are maybe, and I give you my take on them, etc. Let's get into it. Number 1, construct your lineup with these teams, these 14 teams. The Islanders, the Lightning, the Rangers, the Flyers, the Canadiens, the Hurricanes, the Panthers, the Blue Jackets, the Flames, the Predators, the Sharks, the Jets, the Blues, and the Wild. These teams are playing 4 times this week. Also, stay away from the Vancouver Canucks. They're only playing twice. Number 2. Excuse me, buy low on center Eric Staal of the Minnesota Wild. He's got a 62% ownership right now in most pools. Right now, in 39 games, he has 13 goals, but he's averaging 3.21 shots per game. That's his best since 2010-2011. Now, not only is he 8th in the NHL in high danger scoring chances, 5-on-5, but his IHDCF is the best it's been since 2005-2006, in which he had 45 goals and 100 points. For those who don't know what IDCF, what that means is basically they take how many goals are scored when that player is on the ice, 5-on-5 and special teams, minus how many goals his team scores when he's on the ice, 5-on-5 and special teams. So how many times he gets scored on and how many times his team scores when he's on the ice. And they take that number and voila. Number 3, sell high on 35-year-old Joe Pavelski of the San Jose Sharks. He's a center/right wing. He's got about 97% ownership right now. And at the moment, he's got 25 goals and a 21.9 shooting percentage at the moment. And his average is 11.9 in the past, I want to say 14 seasons or so. So the chances are that he repeats that kind of shooting percentage in the second half of the season are pretty unlikely. Next up, number 4, Philip Forsberg is back tonight with the Predators versus the Toronto Maple Leafs after missing a number of games with injury, and at some point, anyways, he should be playing on the first line with Arvidsson and Johansson. That may not happen right away, but you'd think it would happen soon, so take note of that. Number 5, I'm sorry, Philadelphia fans, but the Flyers are cooked. If you can get value for Gostisbehere, Provorov, Giroux, or Voracek, do it. Number 6, if Jason Zucker of the Minnesota Wild doesn't figure it out soon, move on from him. Now, so far in 39 games this season, I want to say he's got about 10 goals and 10 assists. He had a career year last season in which he had over 30 goals and over 30 assists. He's on pace right now to get about just over 40 points. That's more than 20 less than last year. So, yeah, do with that what you will. Number 7, Anthony Mantha is back with the Detroit Red Wings after a 15-game absence with a hand injury. And if he's exposed to the red hot Dylan Larkin, pull that waiver trigger. Number 8, trade for Zach Werenski now. In 6 games, he had a 7-point scoring streak snapped on Saturday, in which he had in that streak he had 4 goals and 3 assists. But his entry-level contract is ending this season. Expires this year, so it's very possible that hot streak might continue. Today's games, Monday, January 7th, there's 5 of them. Nashville and Toronto are playing right now as I speak. I've got the phone and I'm sort of watching the game. And St. Louis versus the Philadelphia Flyers, Minnesota Wild versus the Montreal Canadiens, Calgary Flames versus the Chicago Blackhawks, the Los Angeles Kings versus the San Jose Sharks. This Nashville game versus Toronto could be the game of the night, very likely. This Minnesota-Montreal game should be good as well. Both of these guys are very hungry to claw their way back into a playoff wild card spot. And hey, St. Louis versus Philadelphia, battle of the bottom. Who knows? Firecrackers could go off. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions in all this. And if you like this video, hit that like button. If you really like it, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you happen to have any hockey geek friends, please don't feel shy about sharing. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.